Good morning. My name is Nigel Chambers. I'm from Big Go Belt Media. Peace and blessings, my brother Tunde. Very excited to talk about your new project, Star Wars Skeleton Crew, premiering only on Disney Plus December 3rd. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really well. How are you, Nichir?
I'm good. I'm good. I've been super excited to talk about this project. I was
Great.
there when they showed the trailer for the first time at D23 with that energetic audience. And I just knew we had something special. And some of the quick reactions from the trailer was that, including myself, was like this felt like one of those projects, those kid adventures that we grew up watching. Even to the point that John Watch pitched this idea of saying it's inspired by the Goonies. So I'm curious for
100%.
you, my brother. Yeah, what other tidbits or correlations would you say this series reminds you of?
It has the same feel of, like you said, a lot of those like 1980s Amblin entertainment things, like the Goonies. There's a very heavy Goonies vibe. E.T. definitely not as adult as the Indiana Jones series, but absolutely the same vibe of adventure. Yeah, I feel like they put it, like when Watts pitched it as the Goonies in the Star Wars space, it definitely it hit they hit the nail on the head with it. With the whole thing. Yeah,
Amazing, amazing. Before we talk about it, I mean, we got to put some respect on your name real quick here because you are an artist and you are just vocally blessed, my brother. Did you get a chance to use any of those talent and skills in this series at all?
absolutely not. Which was I don't know if that was it might have been by design, but it wasn't it wasn't a part of that character's world. It would have been great. It would have been
Yeah.
great to sing something in Huttese,
Yeah, because
but
I mean, like even to your point now, I mean, you sing, and I find it to be therapeutic. And let's just call it what it is. Wendell now goes from just being a parent who is just trying to protect his son and teach him as any parent would, to ultimately now it's a search and rescue mission. So, like, what's a little song or two can do for something that every parent's worst nightmare? So, I do want to ask you though, from Wendell's perspective,
sure,
considering it just was just parenting and the fact that you're parenting in a galaxy far, far away doesn't make it any mess complicated, does it? Right? It's like
absolutely
no,
not.
right?
No, it's still solid parenting with a disobedient child. You're trying to rein in. Yeah,
Yep, yep. So
but,
talk
but
to
it's
me
not a
how this will challenge Wendell and how this may and may not align with Farah.
with may or may not align with.
With Farah, because there's a
Oh, got it.
pivotal
With
point. Yeah,
her,
yeah,
no, of course,
yeah.
of course. I'm so sorry, I misheard.
No worries.
Well, Wendell is a little bit closer to the drama initially because he knows that the kids are lost. He was actually, he has that knowledge before the rest of the parents. So he's very, very, very panicked about it because he's his son is very much the young protagonist who's completely bored with his environment and decides when well I'm not going to end up like this, I'm going to go adventure, and then gets in over his head. So as a Wendell as a dad realizes that, and he spends a lot of time trying to kind of get Farah on the same page as to how dangerous things are, and eventually everyone gets up to speed because the children are lost.
Uh, yeah, Windows looks like an established man and character here. Can you talk a little bit about his background in terms of what's just the normal world outside of his son Wim being missing here?
Sure. Well, he is on in an environment on a planet where everyone essentially it's a sort of system where there's not a lot of differentiation between what the characters in the society do. So very much like a when I say a cog in the machine, happily so, but very much like a business person, like mid-level business person, like everyone around him. So he's a very contained person who's very interested in order and keeping everything around him order. Doesn't want to rock the boat in any way, and but then your kid goes missing, and it's a call to arms for you. So you have this very someone who is absolutely not ready for an adventure is thrown into an adventure and has
Yeah.
to figure things out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Hey, my brother, before we wrap here today, I'd be remiss if I didn't take this time to say, like, taking a job is a job, but when you step into the Star Wars family, you know how granular it could be. And,
sure.
being a black man in this franchise, we see to the
Yeah,
extent and how far of a career could go, obviously, for the likes of the legendary James Earl Jones as well, who we just recently lost. I just want to know
bless
for
him,
you
bless him.
personally, yeah, bless for everything he's done for us. Just for you, when you step into this franchise now, when you step into this family, and you see to the likes of where this can go, and I think you really ain't gonna pinch yourself till you step back on the scene. You see how these fans gravitate around you because of what you bring to it. Have you just taken a moment just and really collecting it all in and think about this moment today?
I took it in the first day I stepped on set because I've been dyed in the wool Star Wars fan since I was 8 in 1982. So I'm, pinching myself every day on set, um, to show, what I've kind of kept a lot of it from myself. Everyone's just like, you got to see it once it was done. It's like, you got to look at it. I was just like, no, I got this feeling in my gut that I had before I saw Empire, and I want to keep that, even though I'm in it.
Yeah.
I still am just like, I actually haven't felt like that about a Star Wars thing in a while again, even though not because I'm in it, but it's just it's the kind of thing that would have tapped immediately into my brain age
Yeah.
8 to 10, and really changed a lot of, so as a Star Wars fan, it's an honor and a pleasure to be part of that universe, and it's exciting to see what happens next because, yeah, as we all know, the fandom is a heavy and bizarre environment. So I look forward to it, definitely.
I'm glad you said what's next because once you're in the Star Wars family, you're always in the Star Wars family. And although you
Oh,
got grades, you're still shining like a 10-year-old inside. So I'm very excited for the world to check this one out. Tunde,
thank
I
you.
really appreciate the time today. And Star Wars Skeleton Crew premieres exclusively on Disney Plus December 3rd. It's been a pleasure today.
Thank you so much, Najir. Thank you for your time too. Yeah,
Anytime.
right on. Take